Okay, let's try out Metaphor ReFantazio. I already got through the anime intro. Our caravan was attacked by bandits, and we fell off a cliff to this desert. Oh shit.
Not to nag.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wake up! Answer me!
In this universe, I died. Fantasy is dead. Fantasy is dead. Okay, so I died here in this universe. Moving on to universe number 2. Please comment, subscribe, leave a like if you like this gameplay. Alright, let's see 4. Let's see people, Galatia, a fairy who accompanies traveling boy on his journey, doubling as a chaperone for a special mission. Her diminutive size excludes her from participating physically in battles, but her special fairy traits allow her more proficiency than traveling boy when it comes to sensing magla and knowing magic. Though she can become heated when her personal values are tested. She is a reassuring traveling companion. Culture, sanctism. Sanctism. A monotheistic religion devoted to the worship of the one God, the Almighty. The religion of a majority across the United Kingdoms. They're not even trying to hide the influence from freaking real life. United Kingdom, England, God Almighty, monotheism. Its sanctors preach its sanctors preach that uttering the prayer close to Rai with one's whole heart will reach God, bringing salvation. It is the state religion, and the sanctist hierarchy is deeply intertwined with the kingdom's politics. Basically the Catholic Church. Currently the crown theocracy is at the heart of the kingdom's political affairs. Nature magic igniters. A tool that acts as a conduit for magic power, without which people cannot perform magic. Wait, so in this world they can't perform magic without a conduit? So they got magic power, they got ether in the air, but their bodies don't have the organ or ability to actually process and use it with their own bodies. So they have to use wands and things to channel those ether into there. Okay, interesting. It's like solar panels, but for magic. To own or use them, one must obtain a permit from the kingdom by passing a test, with some exceptions, such as those serving in the state army. Igniters can be costly depending on power and specifications, and purchasing them is akin to buying land or housing. Oh, shoot. Gauntlet runner, often called runners as shorthand. A general term for magic-powered semi-automated vehicles designed for traversing the wastelands. Traveling the wilds on foot or even in a lightly armed carriage has historically been incredibly dangerous, making long-distance trips a life-threatening risk. Interesting. However, as cities and countries grew, so too did demand for resources, much of which remained transported in large quantities. The gauntlet runners fill in the niche of an armed, sturdy vehicle that help with transport and land development. There are smaller runners, roughly the size of an armed carriage, with a simply deck addition, but it's more common to see models that walk on legs, with an interval living area comparable to a modern house. Decks are more common in their designs than wheels, partly because of their versatility in all manners of difficult terrain, and more so because adopting slow typo right there. They gotta space out the more in the so. Adopting the remains and skeletons of large monsters is as more cost effective and stronger than artificially creating all the components necessary. Interesting. The expense is so great buying more than one igniter would be difficult even with the entire lifetime income of the average commoner. In order to prevent accidents and crime, the Crown Theocracy and the Magic Association have exclusive production rights of igniters. Unauthorized production is considered a serious offense. The time needed to cast magic depends on the user's skill, which can also be slightly impacted by the capabilities of the igniter itself. While using an igniter, while sedentary poses little problem, activating an igniter while moving is difficult, and it is thus advised to use them cautiously. So she only has one. Only has one. Death of a king. In a corner of a world occupied by 8 tribes, the kingdom of... In a corner of a world. The kingdom of Uchronia rests on a precipice. Its king and heir both lie dead, with no clear line at the throne. The people fear a power struggle. Amidst the unease, a boy of lesser seen, oft-maligned Eld tribe makes his way to this kingdom's capital, accompanied by the fairy Gallica. Its duty is to deliver a secret message. View tutorial basic control. Face ID. Press G to use face identity. G. Okay, let's try that out.
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
We got white glow around them. Interesting. Okay, so the right click and the space button. Okay, so space. Interesting, that's a different combo. Let's die. Okay, up, dash, up, dash, up, dash, up. Oh, it's the same combo.
Yep, we're safe here.
Go to press them. Go to.
These ones aren't messing around.
Okay.
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
Get to higher ground. Alright, let's just run around.
Watch out!
Shit, run, brother. Run. Run, brother.
No. Looks like they found us.
There it is, right there. Let's run. Don't mean we gotta fight. Oh shit. Let's jump. How do I jump? Is there a way to jump? Oh, that's scary. Those bastards are following me. Let's get to higher ground. Is that the capital?
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
You say that, but let's go over it one more time. First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts.
The hell was it? It's as though music is playing directly on my mind. The effect of Galicia's magic is inspiring. Oh, this is some good music. It's like some type of chanting, and then there's this very European fantasy woman tune with her voice thing going on. And with some weird cryptic chanting in the background, some religious chanting, which kind of makes sense. Is this how they explain the music in the game? Kind of hilarious. Very meta. Metaphor. Interesting.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
First magic this world.
Look! Over there!
That's the road, isn't it? What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Okay. I think that's the Grand Cathedral over there. It's big enough to use to see as a landmark. Medicinal herb.
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that.
Medicinal herb.
Watch out!
Oh, damn.
Looks like he found us.
Not like this.
Tethered.
Can't die on us. You're all we have.
So, fantasy is on.
Got a sec?
Okay, so these things are clearly overpowered.
Hey, we found something.
All right. Oh no.
Not good.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You remind me of Misty from Pokemon.
The wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even. Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken.
Little scholar.
Not left to bear the weight of the crown.
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask for advice. Press M to open the local map. If you're unsure what to do, try pressing T. Gallicolis has good ideas, or so she thinks. Press 2 in safe areas like towns to save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
Royal Capital Grand Trad. Afternoon. 0602 Waters Stay. Afternoon. 23 degrees Celsius.
What will I do? Let's go see.
All right then.
What the hell is this? Shady one.
An elder? Here?
You little bastard, you.
If I may.
Now, sir, please have patience. With the royal funeral approaching, foot traffic is at an all-time high. Hey, just a person.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging
Window
swords like a
shopper.
master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
It's a magic. Now I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease.
Ooh, shady woman.
An Elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
The royal scepter.
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
I just started this game. How would I know about this?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Nuke.
Now he's dead. No living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, I don't think I'll be here long.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals.
Let's head there.
I joined the army because I looked up to Lord Louise, but now I get to get my arse handed to me if I so much as mention it. Where's the state army gonna do? I won't find any decent recruits given the messy things. Oh, the recruitment place? Go down the street towards the cathedral and it'll be in the building to the left. Don't make assumptions. So what's going on here?
Oh God, grant me guidance.
Give it a full brush, eh? What else can you
Royal Capital. Regolith Grand Cathedral.
All right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure, but as for the sake of the mission, know that the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. It's to the left, I guess, so... Hello.
Really now?
Who the hell is this dude? What is... Young man, might I interest you in our house wares? This is an ordinary monastery shop.
Sorry.
If you're lost, there's a large building down the street. Enter the left. Stop by when you have time. Gracias. Alright, I guess that's where we're heading. Oh. This must be the recruitment. Like comic book. Heard the ruffian is going to be held in the basket future. Yeah.
That's wrong, though.
Oh, you. Seriously? Oh, that's the Grand Cathedral. Shit. Oh, here it is, right here. What's it?
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em. Okay, you got
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet swaddled
Body captain.
Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own
Lineage seems a strange
Young nobleman.
soldier's word. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
No wonder you guys are having trouble with recruitment. You have this asshole.
Turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup!
You don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next.
Wanted posters in the back. Good looking dog then.
An elder. I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change. I need the money. I'm just so bored. So.
I need the money.
Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work. So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm stronger than I look. I've got a sharp mind. I can take a lot of punishment. I'm small but quick. I've always been lucky. I've got a sharp mind.
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Please enter the name of this story's protagonist.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next!
You're still young. Are you enlisting? Much choice. You can have money or a job. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Culling's only gonna get you chewed. You're enlisting as well. The line starts behind me. So, or was there something else you needed? I take it you overheard my interview? Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family's of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. They said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me in the front as a meat shield. Not that I find it better work. Ooh, quest board. Lots of wanted posters. There's no time for Gawker to get in line. Who's the one in red? Sticks out. Guess there is a literal button E for queuing.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? I wish they'd have told us. What do they call them? Something like,
Humeras.
Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the other. Surely not. An elder. The first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think you're pretty
Who's armed, man?
to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Cinder igniter.
These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on survival.
Magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Royal Capital Vicinity map. This is the Royal Capital and this is the vicinity. Interesting.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
You're so out of shape, Captain Klinger.
Heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Dismissed. That's right, Captain Klinger. Cling away. Night of water stay.
Look at all the other recruits.
I guess that's Wednesday.
They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey, you awake?
I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Just how it is.
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories.
Interesting, and this world looks like our world, with cars and buildings and everything.
Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Interesting, is it supposed to be our world? But we have discrimination in our world, even today. We're Japanese. Either that or it's just some other idealized version of our world. This fantasy world is looking. So for them, the fantasy world is our world, because their reality is not what it is. Their reality is different. So this is a fantasy in contrast. And whoever somehow traveled there with some type of magic or power.
Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal.
Yeah, I don't know if they're I don't know if we're emotionally satisfied. We have the worst mental health crisis in human history.
Whoa. I see. No magic. No tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy, but it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
Indeed, metaphor, ReFantazio. We do a fantasy. You consider some of these tribes like the Zionists? I don't think there's no tribal conflict planning.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
The creators of this story have a very, let's just say, apple pie view of our world when they created this game.
Well, guess I'll just read more later.
Because there's still tribal conflicts, there's still conflicts between Arabs and Israelis, and you got the Uyghurs and Chinese, you got the various African tribes, you got in Latin America various groups fighting each other, you got the in Myanmar.
Good night.
Oh. 60602 Water Stay. Record the events thus far, sure. Arbor's Day, 603 early morning, 19 degrees Celsius.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
Build the anime art style.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Metal Stay 0604. Early morning. Northern border fort. I wonder how far we've come. Let's find a destination. Northern border fort. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the movement keys to highlight the location you want to learn about, and then press space.
This place here.
Hey, don't forget.
Find them, got it.
Okay then.
Now for us, we have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits.
So it takes time to get to places. Actual passage of time. Idle stay, probably Saturday.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
A world with no magic, a world with only one tribe. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on.
Armed soldier.
I'm listening.
I apologize for him. Is it a fight you want? Don't worry, my friends, I'll talk.
I apologize for him.
See? Take a cue from your friend in the lesser tribe. Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia.
Leon Stroll.
You are?
That's my name.
I have that right? It's good. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastards' wound.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
Yeah, he's dying first.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Yep, just over there. She's with me. I don't see a fairy.
Caught it over there a moment ago.
You did not. I'm not a bug, and I'm not an it. My name is Gallica, for your information.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Bro, the brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility has become your ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Look at our tiny little sword. Toothpick. Idle stay night, 8 degrees Celsius. Oh shit. Are there other inside here?
Yep.
What are you talking about? You said something about your ally? It's nothing, I was just worried about the soldiers inside. Whatever the case, the situation concerns me. Let's go inside. Northern border fort, and you got this weird language above it. Okay, let's go.
This is...
There's a big door. Oh shit, there's blood. What the hell is that?
There it is. That's a human.
A human? It's not a human, it's a mutant.
We have to help the survivors.
Not a Ningen.
Damn it.
I hope, Gruus, I hope you're safe. Now that I'm breathing, again, we were too late. Maybe there's someone. Let us keep searching.
This is bad.
What the hell is that? It's smaller, but is that a human too? It looks like we're going to have to fight it. If it's a human, would we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have a history with them.
What do you think?
Would you not agree? I agree.
Got it?
Look, we don't stand a chance against the thing if we attack separately. We can only fight to...
Take care of it, please.
Understand the two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment. The timing of the attack. Press V to engage in squad battle alongside your allies. You can press V anytime, but if you use space attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive, but continuously attacking with the space to deplete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Let's do this.
Not too many.
Let's do this.
Don't let your guard down.
In squad battles, press F to attack with your equipped weapon, or press E to use skills, which consume MP. Perform an action will expand on one turn icon seen at the top of the screen. When all turn icons are consumed, the opponent's rounds begin. Wield arms, E call power. Raise defense is H. R is to use supplies. Well, that's to retry, turn back the clock.
We're evenly matched. Guess we better stay on our toes.
Okay, we don't know anything about them. Homo Oppo.
Let's stay calm.
Control, you gotta aim better than that.
Let's go.
Mage fire. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's use it. That's pretty. Did a lot of damage. Focus thrust. It's The way this game has so much artistic crap on the screen is just overwhelming sometimes. It's beautiful, but it's just unique, but it's just the way it turns and everything. To the enemy's turn to my turn, the little whole graphic can be overwhelming. Try breathing defense. Oh shit, you have a stronger mage fire than I do. 20 mag, no spoils, 10 money for experience. Oh, nice.
That'll do it.
Or love it, so I could add, let's press forward so I still can. Interesting. So what I'm gonna do is
Wait. Be careful.
the element of surprise will catch it off guard if you strike now, right? If you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen using space, there's a chance their entire break gauge will be depleted at once for an instant stun.
Okay. Quick, let's finish them.
Let's give him a fight. Let's settle this quick.
Get ready.
When engaged in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of the battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. Yes. Okay. Death. What's that? They got some Buddhist chanting going on. Unscathed, baby. Got some bonuses. Level 2. Nice. Strength is +1. Interesting. Raise his hit and evasion and escape success. Lowers damage sustained from enemies.
We made short work of them. If it's useful, I say grab it.
Yes, ma'am.
Brace yourselves.
Damn it. If you're attacked in a dungeon, you'll be forced to the squad battle that begins at the enemy's turn. Bro, you love your mage fire.
Alright, victory is ours. That'll do it.
Oh. And Elda, don't blade touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without making it worse. That monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows your people. Of course, this is how it ends. Damn it. Damn it all to bloody hell. He's dead. Ah, that's what you get, you bigot. You're so young, a fresh recruit. Get away from here now, that thing is up ahead. Stay away from that thing. Departed soldier. He's not here either. Where could he have gone? Damned Elder, I knew this was Ford was cursed. You're the one that horror attacked. Calm down, it's not his fault the human appeared. You must know, surely. But everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elder. I don't care anyone. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
Motionless soldier. Ooh.
Hold on. You.
That's right.
I get it now.
Well, as much. Now it makes sense. Why'd you hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth.
What?
That cry is that the human from earlier.
Was that?
It sounded like him on the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it.
Hurry.
Interesting.
Let's hurry.
maybe I can hide here. Wait for it to turn around. How was that? There it is. Get stunned, baby. Bro loves using Mage Fire. He's still. Oh, damn it. I thought I could. Done. Boy. Nice.
We did it. That'll do it.
No. Looks like they found it.
We have the edge.
This could be our turn.
We're here.
Last one. Not
Great
bad,
job,
if I say so myself.
Okay. Sweet. Unscathed Triumph. Nice. Gotta be level 3, baby.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Great find. Keep it.
Okay, there's fire here, so we do have to go that way. Just good to know. Special mission. True, the Lance Prince is not dead, merely sleeping. The Elder Tribe. The 9th tribe, distinct from the commonly known 8 tribes. They are condemned by the Sanctus Church for inheriting a dangerous magic. Heretical to the teachings of the Church, their population is so small that even seeing one in public is rare, but they face greater discrimination than any other tribe. In fact, many outside the main cities don't believe they exist. Each of the 8 tribes possess unique physical traits, making them recognizable to clients, such as the Clamars' horns or the Rusons' long ears. The Elder Tribe, however, there is no such distinguishing feature, and thus are regarded as inferior beings. Clamar Tribe composes the largest population in all the Allied kingdoms. Their most distinctive features are the horns, which grow on both sides of their head. Clamars have a broad diversity of facial and body types, which has essential make them average. The Ukrainian royal family are Clamar. Members of this tribe hold the majority of important positions within the government, leading many Clamars to internalize the belief that they are the kingdom's most preeminent tribe. Clamars value freedom and dislike illogical restraint. They enjoy cultivating discussion but do not always consider the situations or appropriateness of doing so, which occasionally leads to conflict. However, some studies suggest this disposition is what drives them to seek governmental positions and other important offices. The Rusont Tribe. One of the most populous tribes of the United Kingdom, second only to the Clamar. Long, pointed ears are their most distinguished feature. They often boast excellent physiques, which has given them superior martial prowess. Rusont women are stronger than most men of their other tribes. Many inevitably work in the military and often hold key offices. They are considered as influential as Clamar, and the 2 tribes are often called the failing tribes. Many Rusont pride themselves on outperforming others in strength, while this can be perceived as a self-disciplined competitiveness. On the flip side, there are many with a belligerent temperament, obsessed with proving their superiority in any situation. Body placement. A tribe recognizable by bestial ears and a tail. There are many variations in their hair and skin colors, including cold-colored skin seen in other tribes. They are physically outdone and often honest with their emotions, giving them a reputation for hedonism. For better or for worse, they are drawn to parties and festivities, and while this happy-go-lucky charm is often to their credit, it can also be seen as recklessness. Due to this stereotype, they are looked down upon by other tribes, which prevents them from securing a foothold in politics, despite being nearly as populous as the Rusont and Clamar tribes. The discrimination against them is especially obvious in large cities. That's what the image we get is. Prince of Uchronia, the son and heir to the throne of the king. Height low Deus V. More than 10 years ago, a mysterious attack in the royal palace. After afflicted with the deadly curse, the curse took its toll on his body, and though he barely endured treatment, his recovery was interrupted several years later. As Duvenforden, the 78th Sanctifex of the Sanctus Church, the state religion of the United Kingdom, he holds the highest authority within Sanctism, and as such is a leader of the crown theocracy. The Roanoke tribe, rather than the more common Clamor, he enjoys a broad base of support in the turmoil following the sudden death of the previous king. Many view him as something of an interim king, given his position as the leader of the moderate faction. Kingdom of Uchronia. The union of allied kingdoms spans the Kingdom of Uchronia, the Principality of Oceania, and the Principality of Montario, being the suzerain, this king holding authority over all three kingdoms. The original king, Knight Lodeus, was this United Nations' first ruler, and often referred to as the founder king. The continent is surrounded by fast-running currents, and ships can only set anchor from the southern inland sea. The continent is surrounded by fast-running currents. And ships can only set anchor from the southern inland sea, where the otherwise swift currents are less violent. As a result, there have been few invasions from overseas, and the three countries have achieved long histories. The capital of the kingdom is Grand Trad, the largest city in the kingdom, located in north-central Uchronia. The most widespread religion is Sanctism, established as a state religion under the reign of the most recent monarch. The nation's largest city capital of both the Kingdom of Uchronia and the United Kingdom is large. Solid rampart of the site has been northern border fort, a defensive fort on the northern edge of Uchronia territory, also bordering the country of Oceania to the west. Well, before the Kingdom's unification, this old stronghold has religious, political, and strategic relevance, as it often uses the training of friendly soldiers. Magic, a general term for the technique that consumes power to cause phenomena that bend the laws of nature. It has widespread application, modest use in daily life to destructive power. However, as magic igniters, which requires a state permit for ownership. Magla, a technical term for magic power that serves as the basis for magic. Magla. Theorized that magla may be physical particles too small to be seen with the naked eye. Interesting. Scientific hazing it all. Magla crystals. A crystallized cluster of magla that forms naturally in places where high concentrations are left to fester. Those scholars have recently developed methods to create them artificially. Colors of crystals depend on the formation process and its impurities. High purity crystals are indispensable in producing high performance. As a result, some play them higher. Interesting. Royal Scepter. A magical instrument of extraordinary capabilities, powerful enough to induce natural disasters when wielded by the king. Popularly termed royal magic, its command serves both as a pillar of the king's authority and a deterrent to war. Royal magic, a powerful magic passed down through the generations of Uchronian kings. Invoked through a unique magic igniter called the Royal Scepter, it has tremendous power that can bring about anything the king desires. There are several records of its use in the long history of the kingdom, but be it for revolutionary or oppressive aims, but each is described as a cataclysmic disaster. It continues to represent a strong deterrent power to the royal family of the kingdom. Music and magic. An unusual variety of magic. Music and magic. That causes the listener to become aware of their state of mind through the form of sound and music. No utility on the battlefield is considered a meaningless, trifling skill in society, and is thus rarely used. An unusual variety of magic that causes the listener to be aware of their state of mind through the form of sound and magic. But this is secretly the strongest type of magic. Fantasy novel. The book Colette carries with him. It is a memoir-style novel depicting a country with neither magic nor a notion of tribes, where people are not discriminated by birth, but literally a fantasy world. Oh boy. Okay, where's we at? It's over here. Old coin.
Let's give him a fight. Let's take them all out.
Oh shit.
Some enemies are still around. Careful now.
Let's push through. This battle's ours. Let's go. Let's settle this quick.
Alright, baby. Dead. And you get a bonus. Level 3, baby. Raise all magical attacks.
Whew. That should do it.
Alright. How's that? Okay. Let's give this all we got.
Damn, son.
That'll do.
Always comes through.
Done.
Only one left. Finish them off.
Sweet.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Hey, you found something.
Magma pill. This pill can be taken to blanch one's magic power. Interesting.
This is our chance. This could be our chance.
Get ready.
I won't hold back. Burn.
Oh, they're resistant.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh? That was the last of them.
Head up the tower. If I'm honest, I have doubts. There could be survivors facing that monster. Together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm gonna do it anyway. It's a noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself this time. And you plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you were searching for? There's no turning back.
Leave it to me.
I'm heading out.
What do you think? You're right. Ready?
Let's go.
Yep.
Auto saving. Damn, the whole fort is decimated.
Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this.
Peril.
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
There's a lot of metaphor in this game. The mission depends on our survival. Okay, let's see what the fire magic barely does anything.
The power of fire.
Okay.
What's going on? It didn't even flip.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
The R.
Here. Burn to ash!
Interesting. Chris is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this yet.
Undistracted.
But
Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people. Farewell. If you would repay me, then will it?
This boy.
This is it.
what? No! Please say something.
Stroll. Don't be a fool. Just run for it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
The heart? What the hell's going on here? Oh, it's this.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight.
Deals weak magic when damage to one enemy. Weak HP okay for one ally.
Scour. All right, that did the trick.
My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, can use magic despite its lack of igniter. 7 resist. Damn.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead.
Attacking weak points. Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical against them will only decrease the turn icon by half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We can target those.
Or the leg.
That's it. Stay on it.
Interesting.
Nice dodge. Not like I
Thanks.
could get you with that.
Okay, let's use a little bit of magic. Weak HP okay for one ally.
Wind!
You hit their weakness.
It's okay.
How's that? We've got to
Sick.
get this too.
Throwing an apple.
Wait, what? It's healing? It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do! Ig! I can't believe it's eating from its own body! Can you knock those apples off?
Let's go. Scour.
Interesting.
Come forth, royal soul. Wind. Let's push through.
Notch blade. Thing attacks twice. Alright, let's
Check out those apple things? You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle the... Understood. Leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
I won't hold back. Scour.
interesting.
This'll do.
Sweet. Pass.
I will fight with pride. We're looking good here.
I don't know what that'll do. Raise defensive. Okay.
I'm counting on you. Let's go. Wind.
Defeat Homo Gorleo. Notch blade spin. Interesting.
I won't hold back.
Actually, I'm curious what this does. It's weak, so how much would it... Oh shit. Healed 123 and it's weak. That's called weak healing? Damn.
A tough one.
Okay.
Let's go. Scour.
Let's finish it off. $200 AXP, EXP, 600 mag, 800 money. Damn. Gorleo's apples. Rank 2. I leveled up to 4 and I got rank 2 for this. Whatever it is. Agility.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call
Mysterious
heroes
voice.
earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
Mysterious voices. Some type of goddess of this world.
What was that voice? And you? What was that power you used?
Don't know.
You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy. Look, that Stroll guy is still alive.
That Stroll guy.
I'll be damned.
Grizzled soldier.
Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius.
Graphics in these types of games, these Japanese games, have a certain quality to them. Look at the trees and the blue hues around them. It's a pixelated type of thing, like a Switch graphics. Like, there's some limitations to them, so that they go with this art style.
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might.
The pictures of the characters are more smoother than the models. Like, they look great. The graphics are good. But it's just a pixelated quality. If you look at the little white splashings in the back of those vegetables, look at that.
And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Kill him.
Who's Luis?
Is that a real question? About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth,
I guess those people in the shadows are like his top 4 people under him. Top 4 lieutenants.
But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want it.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him.
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where...
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Let's start. Operation Save the Prince from Death's Curse. Save the Prince from his curse and defeat Louis Guilburn, a treasonous fiend who not only attacked the prince but murdered the king. Deadline, no. Rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 10. But there's something even harder than 7.
If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me more about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays safe. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage beside.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Oh, Greece is dying. Oh, Northern Border Fort. 605 Austin, 90 degrees Celsius. Unknown monsters with bizarre forms, unlike any natural beast. Human. The bodies hold immense amounts of volatile magma. Despite their berserk nature, making little sign of intelligence, they can wield advanced magic beyond the grasp of all sentient beings. Many aspects of their biology and ecology remain a total mystery. Yuck. When an archetype's power causes a transformation, the first stage is that of the heart becoming a metallic object of unknown origin. To activate the power, the wielder must announce their determination and their hopes for it into their newly made heart, which urges the body to awaken. This outcry is akin to the battle cries of heroes past, who are known to call upon archetypes in the face of danger. It could be said that the transformation makes the wielder an ideal vision of themselves. Arvid Grius, a veteran Roa. Alongside Khaled and Gallica, he infiltrated the ranks of the army. The covert operative Louise Gilburn, Clemar, Royal Army officer of great renown, managed to become nobility at an exceptionally young age, but with extraordinary skills. He's both a warrior and an archmage, but even more highly regarded as his capability as a military strategist. His superior insight and grasp of psychology set him apart. His faculties as a young soldier were so shrewd that his own allies came to grow wary of him, calling him a monster in the making. Let's end it here, folks. Please comment, subscribe, and give a like. See y'all next time, maybe.